Good morning, guys. It is Monday morning. I'm up, I'm clean, I'm ready to start the day. Christina, Duncan, and Ellis took off early this morning as per usual. I am packed up. You may be able to tell I got the backpack on, getting ready to head into Louisville. Because since it is Monday morning, I do have to go in and have a meeting, and then have a meeting with my boss and everything. I think I'm actually even going out to lunch with my boss and maybe a couple of other co-workers. It's something he's been meaning to do. I've got a new boss, I think, as I've mentioned a couple of times before, and he wants to get to know us. He wants to see exactly what we're working on and get status updates and everything. And what better way to do it than to actually take your employees out to lunch? And I'm okay with that. But it is going to be a bit of a long day, so I better dive in. Well, quite a little while later. It is now like 4:30 in the afternoon. Had my lunch meeting with my boss and a couple of co-workers and ran for quite a little while, but decently productive meeting. Ended up having discussion about, what I've been working on, where I'm going to be doing things moving forward. And since it was with these two other team members that I don't normally work with, I had the opportunity to talk with them about some of the things they do and some of the things they need my help with moving forward. So definitely a good time. And the company paid for lunch, so definitely can't complain. But then I got a message from Christina while I was there saying that the daycare was closing. They're having some sort of plumbing issues, so she had to go pick the baby up. I was still in Louisville, so I was not easily accessible, and I was in the middle of a meeting. So when I got back home, I ran by her work, I picked Ellis up. Duncan is now home, and I can't really tell. It was absolutely downpouring the rain just a little while ago, but just looking outside, it appears like the rain has stopped. Duncan is supposed to have a baseball game tonight, so I probably ought to go ahead and get him ready for it, because when Christina gets home, she's going to expect him to be dressed and ready for it and ready to walk out the door having eaten something. So I gotta dive in and do that real quick. Well, as kind of expected / hoped, Duncan's game got canceled. There was so much rain, I'm guessing the fields were just terribly muddy. And it sounds like Christina just got home. Ellis had his dinner. He's super happy. He really wants this camera so badly. It's got strings, it's got a lens. He's just so happy about it. Says it's just the best and I really wanted, please share. And Mommy has made it home from the gym. And the evening's been pretty uneventful. A lot of this, a lot of that. Duncan's been watching a lot of Stampy, but he's had his bath and he's getting ready to head to bed. And then there's Stampy, of course. And we've just been being, And it appears to be shaping up to be a beautiful end to the evening. You can see the sunset over here. There you go, that's a little bit better. The lens keeps fogging up on me. Very nice though. So I thought I would step outside and enjoy this weather for just a minute and talk to you guys, because I think we've only got like 2 minutes of footage so far today. And foggy lens again. Yeah, sorry about that, but that's just sort of what happens when you go from very cold inside to slightly warm and humid outside. But today was another in a sort of string of relatively uneventful days. Spent some time in the office, spent a lot of time driving, and a lot of my plans for the day kind of got canceled because the daycare got closed, and then Duncan came home, and then getting him ready for baseball and not taking him to baseball. So that was definitely a little bit of a bummer, but still nice to be able to spend time with the family. Duncan has another baseball game tomorrow, assuming that the fields are not completely muddy and nasty and gross. And if I end up going to that game, of course, I'll take you guys along with me. If Christina takes him and leaves me here with Ellis, hopefully she'll record a little bit of it. But realistically, it's like almost 9 o'clock, 8:45, I don't know what time. It's close to 9. So Duncan's going to be heading to bed here in a minute. Ellis is going to be getting up another half hour after that and having his bottle and then going to bed. And so realistically, I probably ought to go ahead and just wrap this up and get things ready for myself so I can go to bed at a reasonable hour as well. Ever since I broke my foot, I've been going to bed at like 10, 10:30, sometimes as late as 11 o'clock. So when my parents were here this weekend, I very much had trouble staying awake with my dad. Normally my dad and I would stay awake till 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning just talking, because we don't see each other, we don't talk all that much. But because I've gotten myself onto Christina's schedule with my foot being broken, it's like I'm wrapping up the vlogs early, I'm getting to bed early. It's been kind of nice. It's been easier to get up in the morning. That's the obvious thing there. So I'm going to try again to get to bed at a reasonable hour so I can get up and feel good in the morning. That's kind of the idea, right? And I'm going to try to get as many videos done as possible tomorrow. I've got lots of stuff to do for the day job, and then I've got lots of videos to do as well. Lots of stuff to do. Always a good thing. So again, wrapping things up here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for all the background noise. Somebody's doing their lawn and there's cicadas and everything, but it's beautiful out here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you had a wonderful day. I had a pretty decent one, although not hugely eventful. We'll see you again tomorrow.